Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here, and now here's my WrestleMania 2 review. Yeah, I just watched the show last night, and honestly, the show was horrible. Yeah, this show was bad. It was really bad. Yeah, first half of the show, it just truly sucked bad. First half was freaking terrible. And then it got better in the second half. We saw a few good matches on the show, but yeah, it wasn't enough to save the show. Yeah, the show was still bad, really bad. And of course, this WrestleMania was in 3 different cities. Yeah, first third of the show was in Uniondale, New York, at the Nassau Coliseum. Show kicked off with Ray Charles singing "America the Beautiful," and on commentary in Uniondale, New York, it was Vince McMahon and Susan St. James. And I'll be honest, Susan St. James was horrible on commentary. I'm sorry, but she sucked. She just didn't have the voice for it. I'm sorry, but she didn't. Yeah, anyway, so getting into the matches. Yeah, first match was Paul Orndorff versus Don Muraco. And this match was horrible. Yeah, nothing really happened in this match at all. Oh, it was just kind of just boring wrestling between the two of them. It only lasted about maybe up to 5-6 minutes, and it ended in a double count out when they both were just brawling outside the ring and the referee just counted them both out. Yeah, it's never a good idea to start a WrestleMania with a count out, and a double count out or disqualification. Yeah, a double count out just makes it even worse. Yeah, this match was just horrible, and then just the double count out in the opener made it even worse. So, yeah. I only give this about, oh no, 1 star. That was bad. Then the next match was the Intercontinental Championship match. George the Animal Steele versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, this match was really bad too. And Susan St. James on commentary here, she was just being so biased. Just against Macho Man. Yeah, even though, yeah, he was the heel and she wanted George Animal Steele to win. Yeah, just, I got a thing against biasness. It's on commentary. Okay, yeah, and especially when you're rooting for a face, it just doesn't really make much sense. Yeah, I can understand, like, if they root on a heel, like how Jesse Ventura does, and how Jerry the King Lawler used to, and Michael Cole. But a face, it just really doesn't make much sense. And this match was really bad. Yeah, it's probably Randy Savage's worst WrestleMania match ever. Yeah, I can only think of a couple matches at WrestleMania of Randy Savage that are bad. Yeah, this and his match at WrestleMania 4 in the tournament with One Man Gang. Yeah, and this match was just horrible. Yeah, just Randy Savage was being a real coward. He kept going out of the ring. George Animal Steele was biting him a lot in the match. And George Animal Steele ripped a couple of turnbuckles. He did what he did, biting the turnbuckle and tearing them apart, and he threw the stuff inside of the turnbuckle to Randy Savage's face, and he threw Randy Savage's face into the turnbuckle. Yeah, and then George Animal Steele survived the flying elbow drop. He got Randy Savage in the corner, but Randy Savage got the pin with his feet on the ropes. And then after the match, George Animal Steele chased the referee to the back. Yeah, this match was just really bad. Yeah, dud. I give this a dud. Yeah. And then the next match was Jake the Snake Roberts versus George Wells. Yeah, this was just really bad too. Like, this is another one that only lasted about 5 minutes at best. And yeah, this was kind of when Jake the Snake Roberts was still relatively new to the WWF, WWE. and he pretty much dominated this match. George Wells got in like a few good shots, and not George Wells was getting a few shots in. Jake the Snake Roberts made a comeback, got the DDT on George Wells and won. And then we saw the Snake. He wrapped it around George Wells and just choking him out. And blah blah blah. Yeah, this match was pretty bad too. I only give this about half a star. And then the next match was the boxing match. Roddy Piper versus Mr. T. This was the main event for Uniondale, New York. And what is there to talk about? This match, everyone knows it sucked. This was just horrible. The punches looked absolutely fake. Going all these rounds in a staged boxing match, it just is not a good idea. And I know the two of them are not even real legit boxers, but still, this match was just freaking horrible. It sucked. This is one of the worst matches I've ever seen in wrestling history. And it was just real sloppy boxing between the two of them, and they were hugging each other a lot in the match. In the end, he pushed referee out of the way and then body slammed Mr. T in the 4th round, and then that match ends in a disqualification. God, I don't even know how to rate this thing. I'm not gonna go into a negative star rating. I'm not gonna do that. I don't even know. I might just give this like an ongoing dud. Like it's a beyond a dud. That's what I'm just gonna say in the description box. I'm just gonna say beyond a dud. This match was just so bad. And let me just say this. If you were at the Uniondale, New York portion of WrestleMania 2, I hope that you got your ticket for free or you got your money back. That's all I have to say about that. Alright. And then the WrestleMania switched over to Chicago, Illinois at the Rosemont Horizon. On commentary here, we had Gorilla Monsoon, Mean Gene Okerlund, and Kathy Lee Crosby. And the first match in Chicago was the Women's Championship match. Velvet McIntyre versus the Fabulous Moolah. Wow. Just wow. Alright. It was just back and forth or between the two. It was just real wild. They were just going crazy at each other. Match only lasted 1 minute. I think it was like Velvet McIntyre missed a splash or something and Fabulous Moolah got the pin. 1 minute match, really dud. And then the next match was a flag match. Nikolai Volkoff versus Corporal Kirchner. And you know how a flag match usually is, where like the 2 flags are suspended above the ring, and in order to win the match you have to retrieve the flag? That wasn't the case in this flag match. For this, the stipulation was it was a normal match and the winner just got to wave their flag. Seriously? The match didn't even last that long either. There was just kind of back and forth between the two, and then the match ends where Freddie Blassie was trying to throw his cane into Nikolai Volkoff. Corporal Kirchner got it and whacked Nikolai Volkoff with it while the referee was kind of down and recovering from that, and Corporal Kirchner won. Dud. And then the next match was the 20-man Battle Royal featuring 14 wrestlers from WWF, WWE, and 6 NFL football players. Some of them were current players at the time and some were former. And I'm just going to say just a handful of people that were in this. Let's see. There was Andre the Giant, William Refrigerator Perry, Bill Fralick, the Hart Foundation, Killer Bees, the Iron Sheik, Bruno Sammartino, Big John Studd. That's all I'll say. And I thought this was pretty good for what it was. Nothing too special, but for what it really was not that bad. We just saw some action all over the ring with the 20 people in this match. And yeah, somewhere around the end of the match, Big John Studd eliminates William Refrigerator Perry. William Perry was reaching out for a handshake for Big John Studd, and as Big John Studd grabbed his hand, William Perry pulled him over and eliminated him. Yeah, and then Andre the Giant was with the Hart Foundation at the end of this match, and then it was just kind of back and forth between Andre and the Hart Foundation, and then Andre eliminates Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and then eventually he eliminates Bret Hart also. So yeah, Andre the Giant won Battle Royal. So yeah, I thought this was alright. I give it about 3 1/4. Yeah. And then we got the tag team title match. Actually, the British Bulldogs versus Greg Valentine and Brutus Beefcake, and I thought this was match of the night here. And this was just a really good tag team action between these two. In this match, Ozzy Osbourne was in the corner of the Bulldogs with Captain Lou Albano. Yeah, this was a pretty good match, yeah. Not really like anything special happened, but it was still like really good, solid tag team action between the two teams. Yeah. Davey Boy Smith was doing really good in this match. And the Dynamite Kid, for when he was in, he did just fine also. So yeah, I can't really say too much about this match, because not really anything like memorable, but it was still a good match. Yeah, this match ends with, yeah, Davey Boy Smith pushes Greg Valentine into the Dynamite Kid's head with a headbutt, and Davey Boy Smith got the pin, and the British Bulldogs won the tag team titles. So yeah, this was a really good match right here, even though I can't really explain it too much, but it was still good. Go check it out if you want to know more about it. Yeah, so I give this about 3 1/2 stars. And then the Wrestlemania switched over to Los Angeles in the Los Angeles Sports Arena. On commentary here we had Jesse the Body Ventura, Lord Awful Alfred Hayes, and Elvira. Yeah, and then it was Ricky Steamboat versus Hercules Hernandez. And I thought this match was okay. Yeah, just good action between the two. Ricky Steamboat was really good in this match. He did a lot of high flying maneuvers, and he did a lot of acrobatic moves. And yeah, don't exactly remember how this match ends. Exactly, I think it was Ricky Steamboat. He either reversed something from Hercules, or he got a splash from the top turnbuckle and he won. Yeah, I may be wrong for that, but yeah, Ricky Steamboat won, I know that. So yeah, it was an okay match. I give it about 2 3/4. And then the next match was Adrian Adonis versus Uncle Elmer. I didn't like this match too much. Yeah, I couldn't stand what Adrian Adonis was wearing. He was wearing a dress and leg warmers, and he had a bunch of paint on his face. It just looked horrible. I'm serious. Yeah, and yeah, this match, it didn't really last too long. It only lasted about maybe 5 minutes at best. Yeah, for most of this match, Uncle Elmer was just beating the crap out of Adrian Adonis. And yeah, in the end, I think Uncle Elmer missed a leg drop, and then Adrian Adonis Adrian Adonis took a dive off the top turnbuckle onto Uncle Elmer, and then Adrian Adonis won. Yeah, not that great. I give this about maybe 1.5 stars. And then the next match was the Funks, Terry and Haas. Was it Haas? Yeah, I'm gonna say it was Haas. And then versus Tito Santana and the Junkyard Dog. Yeah, this was also alright for what it was. This was a lot like British Bulldogs versus Greg Valentine and Bruce Beefcake. Like, not really anything memorable about it, but it was an alright match. It was back and forth action between the two teams. I thought it was a little better paced than Bulldogs versus Beefcake and Valentine. And yeah, a lot of double team moves by both teams in this match. And this match ends. The referee is, I think, distracted with either the Junkyard Dog or Haas Funk. And then Terry Funk hit the Junkyard Dog, or what's it, Tito Santana? He hit one of them in the back of the head with Jimmy Hart's megaphone, and Funk's won. So yeah. Yeah, it was an alright match. I give this match about 2 3/4. And then we got the main event, Steel Cage match for the WWF WWE Championship. Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy. Yeah, I think this match is just fine. I see a lot of people crap on this match before, but yeah, I thought this was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Hulk Hogan, he had his ribs taped up. Eventually, King Kong Bundy ripped the bandages off, and he started choking Hogan with them, and then Hulk Hogan eventually was choking King Kong Bundy with them. Yeah, and they used the cage enough in this match. Yeah, and I thought Hulk Hogan got enough offense. I thought maybe it was just going to be King Kong Bundy kind of just dominating Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan makes a comeback at the end and win. I was kind of like how Trademark 629 was on this. Yeah, but Hulk Hogan still, he looked good in the match. I thought he got enough offense, and King Kong Bundy did just fine. Yeah, this is probably it is King Kong Bundy's best WrestleMania match. Yeah, King Kong Bundy doesn't exactly have good matches at WrestleMania. Yeah, but this was clearly his best one. Yeah, somewhere around the end of this match, Hulk Hogan tried body slamming King Kong Bundy, but he couldn't. And then Hulk Hogan was throwing King Kong Bundy into the cage a few times. King Kong Bundy got busted open. And eventually Hulk Hogan did body slam King Kong Bundy. And Hulk Hogan eventually escaped from the cage and won. And then after the match, Hulk Hogan attacked Bobby Heenan, threw him into the cage, and we all know what Hulk Hogan has done to Bobby Heenan before, and Sherry. So that was a good match. I give it about 3 stars. Yeah, overall, this show, I give it a 4 out of 10. Yeah, I think maybe it got that high thanks to the Battle Royal tag title match and the cage match for the title, Hogan Bundy. Yeah, those matches were good. Everything else in the show, not really like anything great. Anything. Yeah, there were a couple of okay matches, like I said, but yeah, not enough to save the show. It was really bad. Really bad. First half sucked so bad. Yeah. This was just really bad WrestleMania, but not the worst by any means. Alright, so yeah. There you go, guys. There's my WrestleMania 2 review. Alright. And just stay tuned for more of these WrestleMania reviews coming up. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.